Paris Hilton claims she was assaulted in school. The OG celebrity Paris Hilton has spoken of her experience on the Provo Canyon boarding school time and time again. She has spoken about her terrifying and harrowing experience at the boarding school and how the authorities there were extremely cruel. But this time, Paris Hilton is speaking about something completely different. Paris Hilton is now claiming that she was sexually abused. She has been accusing the staff members of the Provo Canyon boarding school of sexually abusing her and her fellow classmates. Revelations about the Provo Canyon School that Paris Hilton made in her YouTube original documentary, This is Paris. Paris Hilton stayed in the Provo Canyon School, which is situated in Springville, Utah, a boarding school for about 11 months when she was put there as a teenager. In Paris Hilton's super hit YouTube original This is Paris documentary, Paris Hilton made many revelations. Paris Hilton accused the Provo Canyon School of being abusive towards both the mental and physical health of children. Paris Hilton told many things about the school in her documentary. She said that there was constant screaming and torture that she had to go through when she was put there as a teenager. Paris Hilton said that the authorities at the Provo Canyon School were abusive in general, and they always made the children feel bad about themselves no matter how good they tried and did. Paris even went on to claim that the teachers and wardens there bullied her and her peers in order to break them down for submission and wanted to instill absolute fear among the children so that no one would dare to disobey the authorities at all. 4 other classmates of Paris Hilton were also featured in This is Paris documentary. They also accused the school authorities of forcefully feeding them medication and holding them down while putting a lot of irrational restrictions on them, which ultimately broke the girls down. Paris Hilton made huge claims in the documentary. One such revelation that came out through her YouTube documentary was the fact that Paris Hilton accused the school authorities of placing her in solitary confinement in cells different and isolated from her peers for up to 20 hours a day. When the teachers and the wardens had found out or heard some rumors that Paris Hilton was planning to run away and escape the school, Paris Hilton has now claimed that she, along with other children, was also sexually abused at the Provo Canyon School. On the 11th of October 2022, Paris Hilton gave an exclusive interview to the New York Times in which she claimed that the Provo Canyon School was a torture palace and not a teen mental health care center. Paris Hilton accused the school authorities and staff members of forcibly performing medical exams on not just her, but other female students as well. She said that the exams usually took place very late at night, or early morning at 3 or 4 a.m., and the authorities would take her and the other female students into a different room where they would perform different sets of medical exams. Paris Hilton said that these exams were not even conducted by a trained medical professional or a doctor. Instead, they were done by different members of the school staff itself. She said that the school staff members made her and the other girls lay down on a table, and the staff would put their fingers inside their private parts. Throughout the New York Times interview, the Simple Life star was teary-eyed and said that as a child she was not sure what the authorities were doing, but she was completely sure that it was not being done by a doctor, and it made her and her fellow female students feel scared, confused, and sad. She even said that looking back at all the events, she completely believes that all of these events were a part of sexual abuse. Paris Hilton claimed that this has been a recurring thought of the bad experience that she had at the Provo Canyon School, and that the authorities made sure that she and the other kids were sleepy and highly under the effect of medication, had to lie on a padded table and undergo cervical exams. She even said that when she resisted going for the examinations, the authorities behaved in an unruly manner and told her to shut up or else she would be put into solitary confinement. Paris Hilton said that she's only sharing this bad memory after so many years because she was violated and sexually abused as a child, and this was a recurring memory for both her and her peers. She said she wanted to share this memory because no one should be sexually abused, let alone a child. She said that she was robbed of her childhood, but she does not want other people or children to go through it, and therefore it was extremely important for her to talk about these things so that there can finally be an end to such horrible things happening to children both inside and outside the Provo Canyon School.